Salutations! My name is Kartosael and welcome to another episode from the Tales of Kartonia. As you can see, we are back at the Kartonian Equine Research Institute. I changed the letters. They are now made out of quartz instead of dark wood, spruce wood actually, and they contrast a lot better now, so I think it looks much nicer. Also, someone notified me that the word equine, which I started explaining, is actually a normal English word as well, much like bovine and feline, and I didn't know that, so for any non-native English speakers who did not know that as well, glad I could help. For all those who wondered why I was explaining that, now you know. Also changed the way in. It's now water with half slabs and half slabs to prevent it from flowing away. We have 3 source blocks over there, not just one in the middle. And this is a bit of to help against mobs. If they do decide to enter, they have a much harder time. And when they hit water, they start swimming up. And with a bit of luck, they'll swim up here and die. So, apart from that, not much has happened here. I put in some kind of flooring here. It's supposed to look like a heart, but no, didn't really succeed. I did test all the horses, except the donkeys actually. Oops. Oh well, give you a quick flip through. If you want to see it, you can pause it at will, but I'll just flip through it really quick for now. One thing you may have seen, there's no horse in C8. Well, there is now. Rainbow Dash is, but she's not going to stay there forever. It's just temporary storage. I have discovered one worrying trend. This is now the snapshot 13W25B. It's a lot of bug fixes actually. Was a snapshot some time ago where the speed of the horses would change every time you log in. They did manage to fix that. The trade-off I have discovered, however, that every horse that has spawned before or during that, before they fix that, now has the same speed. They all have speed 52, well, at least in this racetrack. So that's really cheesy, and I don't like cheese, because Rainbow Dash, when I tested her before, she was 48. Now they're all 52. But the good point is there were some that were even slower. However, if you look at the children, this one's 51, so that could be a measurement error. This one's 57, so the children do differ in speed, but we'll have to get some more breeding to see if it can increase it once more. As you may have seen, I have included fences everywhere, and the wheat field is finished. It does look amazing when it's almost full grown like this. It just takes a really long time to harvest it all. There's an empty row here, and as you can see there are columns, and there used to be wheat here. We'll get to that right about now. This, it's mirrored, so it's the same on the other side, because I want to add a couple more things in here. I also want to completely change that. Maybe we get to that in this episode, I hope, but I'm not sure. There are a couple of things I want to do. First thing, I want to create a system that when I'm gathering this, I get lots of seed and wheat. I want to have one chest where I just shift click it all in, and then it sorts itself out. It sorts, oh, this is wheat, we'll put it in here. This is seeds. We're going to destroy that because, you know, we don't want massive amounts of seed. And this is something else you picked up, so it's going in there. I completely forgot that I needed glass for what I had in mind. So I'm going to gather some, and I'll be right back. Alright, so first off, keep our eyes peeled for stuff spawning. I have decided to first check my difficulty. Yeah, it's hard. To try and make it a bit harder for myself. I only die when I go caving. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but no, it's nice to add a little bit of tension to it. So I'm only wearing leather armor in the same colors as my clothing, except my hat. But this is green, this is black, and this is blackish. I could make this brown. This is the only thing enchanted with feather falling for, well, pretty good reasons. So I've added this space. That really means I need to get some wood. Bother. That's not a lot of reasons. So let's add a little roof first, just to give us a bit of an idea of what the room is we are dealing with. So yeah, I'm going to do the chest in here. Sorting system, whatever you want to call it. I think I can get rid of these. So it's pretty dark now. For now, should I keep this walkway? Probably should. Actually, we just need some more room over there. So off to making some slabs. Let's not convert all of it just yet. There we go. Still nothing. Good. Nothing here either. Nope. Alright, so construction I am going to do that entire sorting system. Oh, it actually made it. Is rather big. Takes up a lot of space, so that's why I'm roofing such a fair amount of area. Actually, you can. I want you here because I want to keep this outer ring at all times. So I could wall this off and that off and still have a walkway around that. So I'm not removing this. That was the entire point I was trying to make. Okay. So we can have a wall here and a wall border here. So we have a 4 wide. 3 wide. I was wondering about that. We could leave an open even. This is the actual walkway, so let's keep that in mind. Let's mark that, like so. Okay, so I want to keep this open as well. So you could just do this as marking. Remove you, because this is supposed to stay open. And this is the chest in which I want to shift click my things. Or is it? No. I'm going to place it over here. You will see why I just did that. So. Oh really? That is good reason to go to sleep, just to get rid of the rain. No mobs. Are there any mobs? Oh yeah, there are. Let's leave them alone. Go on. Alright. So, there's going to be a sorting system. And this chest has has to connect in a way with the other chests. Unfortunately, the only way to pipe items out of a chest is by placing a hopper beneath it, and the only way of putting it in is either from the sides or from the top. That's logical when you look at programming, but it's still a bit annoying. So, what I'm going to do next is create a hopper, like so. It is facing this block, which is pretty important. And now we need a way to get it in some sort of conveyor belt, if you want to call it that. And I do. Just thinking I could add another hopper. That would be a bit decadent and unnecessary. So now we're going to need the droppers. And I want, oh, that's one's too many. I want this one facing up. And holding shift, not like that. I want this one also facing up. And that sounded really Dutch, I believe. No. You over there. Get out of my sight. No. Has to do the hard way. Like that. That will work. Right. Let's place that roof. It does show stone. Not too happy about that, but let's be honest, it shows iron over there, so let's not worry too much about it. Now, in case you're wondering, why did I do that? Well, that's a fair thing to wonder. It's going to, whatever's going in here is going in there, and will be going in there. Blimey. And I want this to shoot out into this and into that. The difference between a hopper and a dropper is that if you have well, you can, I think you know the difference between a hopper and a dropper. I mean the difference between a dropper and a dispenser is a dispenser shoots items. Just pew. And if it's items that do things when they are thrown, like eggs or fire charges or potions, splash potions, they give the effects splash potions splash, eggs have a chance to hatch, and things like that. Droppers don't do that. That's one thing. The other thing is if you place a inventory entity next to a dropper, and dropper is actually facing it, if it shoots, it will, instead of dropping it out, it will place an item inside of the chest. And this can be a chest, this can be another dropper, it could technically even be a dispenser or a hopper, anything you can store items in. So furnaces would work as well. So this dropper will shoot into this dropper, and this dropper will shoot items to chill out there, which is going to be important. Yeah. So first chest I want over here. This is for the wheat. Sorry about that. Right. I do want to, it's a thing I developed recently when I'm doing redstone. The actual redstone, I want to have a layer on which it sits. It's either stone or wood or something, very recognizable. We have a comparator to check if there's anything in there. Actually, do I have enough room for what I want to do? Or am I not doing this correctly? No, it's not the way I had it in mind, but if I do this, it is. Right, don't you mind too much about that. I talk to myself. So, there's a fancy trick I discovered, actually while reading the wiki, but let's keep that between us. If you have a comparator like this, it will check if there's anything in that inventory entity. Just like chests, furnaces, everything. If you put a solid block between that, it will still work. I'll show you. See? It now gives a signal because there's something in there. Giving that back. So that's a good thing to know. Need a repeater over there. Like so. If I have a repeater specifically here, not only will this one be powered, but this one as well. So that's a very convenient little thing. I want you over there. And I might actually be running out of space already. But that's not too big of a deal. We can work with that. Am I doing this properly? Probably not, but whatever. Yep. I'm going to mess around a bit with placing, because I'm going to make one of those clocks again. And I've shown you that twice or thrice already, so be right back. Well, it's still busy working out the kinks, but I had moved the entire clock system because I was running out of space here really fast. And it works. We have practically the same system, but a lot more compact. And instead of taking a signal from here, I'm just taking this signal, running it into a torch. That torch strongly powers that block, which works the same as the repeater did. Right, so I managed to do it, although I must admit I am not entirely pleased about it. It requires the use of an extra hopper, and the chest is sunk, which is also not what I had in mind, but it will do. And from the back we have this, also not really what I wanted, and I don't know where this sound is coming from. But again, it will have to do. So I'll show you how to do it. Just dig a hole. Not that big of a hole. So the first hopper, place it there. You could place it that way though. But anyway, but down actually. That's the important thing about this hopper. Now, the next thing is these two chests. I just realized that what I'm doing here is not really what I'm supposed to be doing. But I promise you I'll show you, and show you I will. So next step are these hoppers. Let's get some more space. It's important that this hopper is beneath that one. That's actually key to the entire thing. That's what we're going to do. Let's do this for now. Is fill this up like so, and whenever, that means that only a couple can come in, and whenever one couple extra comes in, it will be removed, and this is used as a filter. Get back. So next step is actually getting the signal out of here, and we do that like so. This is the reason we have this part. When I tried this out in creative, I had a lot more room here on the back side, which is the cause of our problems. I could do it like this, but then, oh no. But then I will block my walking path, and I already explained that I did not want that. So, we'll just have to do it the hard way. So this can go. Right, where was I? Right. Need a half slab there. It has to be a half slab specifically. Next we take our comparator, like so. So we use that trick again, where there is a block between. In case you are wondering, using it like this works, this does not, as you can see. next thing is placing a solid block here. Just like that. This has to be solid. It will look a lot nicer if this could be stairs, but it can't. So, too bad. And if I would change this into stair, you could see that. So we now have a strong powered to the whatever. We now have a strong powered block, and as already mentioned, it means it can power here, there, there. Also one below it. So if that's powered, this is powered. It's easy to show. You see? Right now it's going all the way through. The next thing is doing this. No, not that. Blimey. That. Because this is a half slab, it will not break the wire. Just like we have over there. Pistons do not break wires, and neither do half slabs. With this block and this torch. This torch will stop this hopper from stealing out of this one. So now we can actually create such a filter. And whenever one extra item, it will go through the system. Actually, right now it's configured that one will get stuck here. Not ideal. You could solve that by placing repeaters somewhere between here, but if I want to do that, I would need to extend this even more, or go sideways, which I don't want. Because the advantage of it right now is that the entire system is only one wide, because this is all there is to it. In case you don't know how this works, the filter, these amount of items, so that's 22, create one length of redstone power. 23 creates 2, and because it's 2, this one becomes unpowered. Because this one becomes unpowered, this one will be unlocked, because if a hopper is powered, it will not suck and it will not blow. And because this one will be unpowered, it will start taking from that. And are you empty? Did I empty that? No, I guess I did. So that's how that works. Get you out. And I'm missing. There we go. However, this was not what I wanted to build right here. Silly with me. It's pretty much the same except this part. You don't want chests here because this is going to be the area where we are going to destroy our seeds. So we will be needing that. So. And the final thing is over here. So like we have over there, we just do it like this. We're going to have a chest over here. And a hopper going into there. That will work just fine. And this is the next thing we're going to work on, but let's clean this up. It's not needed. Let's fill this up with dirt. Like so. And some decoration, I guess. Lighting. And so. Oh, did that just lag? Actually, technically it's a frame rate drop. There's a difference between those two. Let's go to sleep just to get rid of the rain. Right. So, this thing. Let's see. Probably going to be similar to that. Could point it. No, I could not point it down. How am I going to place this? Let's place you over there. And like so. So this one will shoot down. Yeah. Okay. And we need the system, just a clock, really. Let's get a shovel. This is going to be the wall, let's keep that in mind. Probably going to be the same clock as there, except that this one is moved over even one more, but it's one below the soil. So it's going to be just fine. Let me create this clock. It's not really the exciting thing to see. I did it there. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So if you put stuff in here, it will go through and it will be shot out here. There was some on here which doesn't make me all that happy. Can I fix that? Not really. And the items are going to drop into there. I could technically take down more and make lava out of it. I'd have to dig down quite a bit just to prevent fire, because it's all wood. I think that is deep enough. And if it isn't, we'll know by the fact that the redstone isn't working anymore. But I'm counting on it to still be working. Alright. Fitting it in just to be sure. Alright, alright. Oh no, no, no. Dang it. Yeah, okay. That. I did not foresee that. And of course I ditched the redstone. Is there a way to solve this? I believe there is. There we go. So this both locks the shooting and the mechanism. Wondering if I could redesign the mechanism to work, but probably not. Anyway, now it works. Just make sure don't place a block on top of that. Okay. Same goes for this. Now we can finally wrap this build up. I could just, use a wall, but that would be a bit boring. Oh, how about actually testing this? Like so. Okay, let's get you and you. Filter 1 is the width, so it's a full with 18. Same here. Okay. So when I come over here, you can go. So you can go too. Thought I saw something move, but it could be the particles. Probably were the particles. Yeah, were the particles. Okay, so we're just going to shift click this all in. Oh my words. That was what I was... Why did I come down actually? Let's get you in me. There we go. Let's hope it's not leaking into the redstone, or I will be very, very sad indeed. Could it flow one further, really? No, it should only flow 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Good thing I did that. Well, actually, it should stop there anyway, but... Whatever. Alright. This project, by the way, is taking a lot longer than I anticipated. So now, there you go, beauties. They should be disappearing here. Yeah. And those are disappearing over there. There is a... And you hear... Do you hear that sizzle? That's something burning, alright. There should be dirt and maybe even wood in here. Huh. Uh-oh. But there is a lot of grain in here. And a lot of seeds here. Alright, my inventory is about full. I only got this far. So I started thinking, well, if I throw in all of it now, including the seeds, then I might not have enough to replant. So we're going to make sure that will be no problem. And that's actually fairly simple to do. I'm going to want a block here. Let's see. Like that. Do I want it like that? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's see. Do I have to there? Could it do that? Yes. We need stairs. Because they work the same way with redstone as other blocks do. Well, of course, but just in time. And that they do not hinder. Right? So if I pull this lever, this should be locked. No, now that one won't suck. Okay, that's not what I want. At all. Can I do this actually? I want to flip a lever, and that will make sure that that hopper would not take items anymore. Why is this one there? But I'm not sure if that is at all possible with this setup. I mean, it's possible, but I'm not sure it's possible right now. Well, if there was a way to connect the lever with the system behind it over here, well, there might be, but how can I be 1/3 shy? I'd have to do this way around because it will interfere over there, and that was not entirely as planned. And why are you here? Huh, no specific reason. So, no. We have that problem again. Where did I break that? Beneath one of those. Okay. Going to clear some extra space. Okay, so we can tie the wire over here. Will this... I don't know. Will it? This is not what I want. But that can be remedied by placing a solid block that will cut the wire. So we do it like this. Oh, bother. And what I'm wondering right now is, are these hoppers already locked? And more importantly, are the hoppers locked? I don't want to. No, this one works fine. Thank you. You work fine. And you... Blimey. What about you? You are locked, sir. Oh, that actually means we already did it. We are so good. Okay. That went a lot faster and easier than I imagined. Which is nice. Once in a while. Can I use it to lock this system as well? Because now if this is locked, there's no reason for that to be pulsing. Why are you? And why aren't you shooting? Oh, because of that, yeah. So the shooting is actually locked as well, because there's a torch hanging on this block and this block's powered, so the torch is not. I could make a loop around, but that would not really help much. That would not help much at all. It's the swift and steady way to lock this, without making it look retarded. No. Alright. Alright. So, I've managed to farm the entire field. As you might notice from my sighing, that took quite a bit of effort. It looks like it's still shooting its seeds on the stairway. Okay, maybe I should just change that to a dispenser and it will work. This doesn't work, which is kind of sad. And technically this isn't as effective as I wanted it to be. But probably because I'm trying to use it for this. But it has many applications. And each and every application will probably work better than this one. One thing I did forgot, oh dang it, is that you'd actually need this first one, not the last one, to be the highest amount. Because, let's take this one as an example. If this one is removed even for a split second, because it's only one, it always takes this one first and that one, then seeds could enter, and that was actually happening. So yeah, that's not what we want. Anyway, I hope that was you. Yeah, I hope you learned enough. I mean, well, it's a bit late now. This this project took so much longer than anticipated. But then again, most of my redstone projects do. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, this is an interesting mechanism for sure, and I hope you can use it for something more effective than what I did here. And on that note, we end this episode. I'm Kartosael, and I hope to see you again next time.